Technology is an integral part of our existence. We can't do anything without our smartphones, whether it's chatting to our friends across the world, changing the heating settings, or taking a photo. But in recent years, these gadgets seem to have increased tenfold. And now, there's an electronic equivalent to just about everything. We've put together a list of the best gadgets you need to buy in order to make your life just that little bit simpler. One of the greatest gadgets around is still the World Wide Web, and you're lucky enough to have it right in front of you. So make sure you click the subscribe button for the Hub's videos to keep reaping the benefits of the internet. Beacon Tracking Device. It's pretty small, but the Beacon Tracking Device is one gadget that can definitely help you get your life together once and for all. The small tag can be attached to something you don't want to lose and will track its location from your phone. Be it your dog, house keys, or camera, the Beacon's leash function will detect your items up to 100 feet inside the house or 500 feet outside. If you buy multiple tags for the device, you can even set up a personal geofence for individual items to track their distance accordingly. The Beacon Tracking Device sounds great so far, but what if you've lost your phone? Luckily, you don't have to worry. The tag has a page function, which will send an alert to your smartphone or any other tags. This way, if your family are using the device too, you can alert them and then track your phone from their tag. Smart, huh? The advantage to the Beacon over other tracking devices is that it has a hot or cold feature, allowing you to gradually pinpoint exactly where your lost item has disappeared. The tag only needs to be charged every few weeks, making it the perfect tool to keep your important belongings under lock. Genie Can. Is there anything worse than taking out the trash? Actually, there is. Taking out the trash and forgetting to stock up on everything you've just thrown out. The Genie Can trash can is the perfect gadget for avoiding this, because it won't ever let you forget to go shopping. The bin works in a special way. When you throw something in the garbage, a unique sensor will track everything you throw from its barcode. It adds the popular items to an online shopping list, and if you set up an automatic account with its partner Amazon, it'll even reorder the list for you. Perfect! Unless you're trying to cut down on unhealthy foods, but have just used all of them up in one go. But what if your items don't have barcodes? Easy! If you hold the item in front of the Genie Can for a few seconds, it will register your product and add it manually. If this doesn't work, you can use voice technology to instruct the trash can to add it to your list. Just remember to say thank you afterwards. Blue Maestro Pacifier. Long gone are the days of frantically worrying about your little brother or sister's health when you're babysitting. The Blue Maestro Pacifier not only keeps the child quiet, but also tracks its temperature, medication if necessary, and location. The pacifier is pretty safe because instead of the standard electricity, it works by using Bluetooth low energy. You can sync it to an iPhone so you'll never have to stress over whether you've forgotten a dosage, and the temperature tracker is perfect to calm you down if it's your first time babysitting an ill sibling. Not only can you track medication and the actual location of the baby, you can also check the temperature of the room. It's the best tool on the market for keeping track of basic health stats without having to run to the doctors every time your little brother seems a little bit hot. You can do all this from up to 100 feet away. The pacifier has an easy on and off button, so you can save battery every time it's not in use. But the battery is thought to last over a year anyway. It's clear the pacifier is one of the best inventions in its game because it even made the shortlist in Time Magazine's 2015 CES Technology Show in Las Vegas, Nevada. Wocket Smart Wallet. Over time, most of us end up collecting a wide range of cards. Whether they're credit cards, store cards, or discount cards, they all take up valuable space in our wallet. Now, with the Wocket Smart Wallet, this won't be a problem anymore. The Wocket holds only one card, but within this one piece of magic is the ability to store up to 10,000 different cards. It all works with the touch of a screen, and the e-ink display keeps everything visible but secure. It's also protected with biometric data, voice recognition technology, and a PIN number, so you don't have to worry about someone stealing your new wallet and having access to your Subway discount vouchers. It's a great tool to have in order to combat identity theft. It's also handy if you lose things often, or if you're bad at remembering several different PIN numbers. You can switch between cards in seconds, and it'll make your pocket lighter too. The Wocket Smart Wallet is the only one of its type in the world, which makes it the most secure in the market. Although you can link it to your smartphone, it's not a necessary feature, meaning you can access your wallet no matter where you are, even if your phone dies. Aqua Notes. When you're not singing in the shower, you'll probably have some of your best ideas. It happens to all of us. You'll be innocently washing your hair, and a great plan will pop into your head. Now you're stuck. Do you jump out of the shower and write it down? Or do you wait, anxiously scrubbing away, and try to hold on to the thought until you're dried off? Aqua Notes is the one-step solution to remembering all of your best thoughts, even while you're washing. It's a waterproof notepad made entirely of recyclable, environmentally friendly, and non-toxic materials. Each notebook has 40 pages, so whether you want to scribble out your latest poem or attempt the next Van Gogh masterpiece, you'll definitely have enough room. You don't need to remember to bring a pen either. The Aqua Notes notebook comes with 3 suction cups, 2 to secure the notebook to the wall, and 1 that's specifically created to attach the pen to the wall nearby. Not only can Aqua Notes be used in the shower, but you can also take them anywhere where there might be a wet surface. Think boats, in the kitchen while you're washing up, or even outside in the rain. The Ambient Umbrella. You might be used to looking out the window to see whether it's raining or not, but the Ambient Umbrella takes your forecast one step further. With an illuminating handle, you're supposed to store it by your front door so as to not forget it before you leave the house, and more importantly, it'll detect the weather just before you step out. This may all sound obvious, but the Ambient Umbrella will not only predict if it's about to rain, but it will also show you how heavy. So if it's looking like a bit of a light rain, the handle will show soft, intermittent pulses of color. If it's heavier, the umbrella will pulse faster. And if there's going to be heavy thunderstorms approaching soon, it'll glow like something out of a disco. It works by incorporating a data receiver, which will detect your current location. So if you're struggling to plan ahead, this umbrella will be the perfect accompaniment on your travels. It currently works in 150 locations around the USA, although there's hope for expansion with time. This might just be one piece of technology that you use more in a rainier climate, but unless you're living in a desert, you're probably going to need an umbrella at least a few times a year. The Narrative Clip Camera. Think of it a bit like a personal CCTV camera, because the Narrative Clip Camera will quite literally track your every move. But it's not half as invasive as you would think. Rather, the camera's aim is to take a photo of everything you do throughout the day in order to capture those spontaneous moments that happen every so often, usually when you don't have a camera on hand. It's a gadget that falls under the idea of life logging, a bit like an interactive diary which keeps you at the forefront. The camera takes a photo every 30 seconds, so unless something incredible happens within those 29 seconds in the middle, you're all set when it comes to storing cool things you've seen. The Narrative Clip Camera will continue to take photos unless you place it face down on a surface or put it in your pocket. It doesn't capture videos, but that's why we all have a phone too, right? It's also completely standalone in contrast to other life logging cameras. It won't sync to a phone, Wi-Fi, or even Bluetooth, so you can use it on a holiday without having to worry about hunting down the Wi-Fi password or losing your precious memories. The camera is sturdy and will survive gentle damage, and it's also water resistant. Task One iPhone Case. Phone cases come in a variety of colors and shapes, but the Task One iPhone case is unlike any other you'll find on the market. It may not be the most aesthetic cover for your smartphone, but it's definitely the most useful. This is the phone case you need for nearly every scenario you could find yourself in. It has too many attachments to name them all, but some of the most helpful ones are the bottle opener, wire stripper, needle nose pliers, and wire cutters. So next time you're heading out, leave the toolkit at home, because with the Task One iPhone case, you'll have everything you need in your pocket. Despite having so many features, the case weighs in at only 89 grams. It comes in black, silver, red, and orange, so you could even match it to your outfit if you're feeling really productive. You may think these tools are not things you'll likely use in everyday life, but the Task One iPhone case also has a ruler down the side, 3 screwdrivers, and almost 20 other features. Sadly, it's not available for Android phones, but for iPhone users, it seems to have already been a big success. Amazon Dash Button. Shopping for essential groceries is a pretty boring task for everyone. Even when you go to the store, you'll more often than not get home only to realize you've left something crucial behind. Be it toilet paper, washing up liquid, or dog food, you've probably had to run back after a big shop to pick up that one frustrating item. The Amazon Dash Button is arguably the easiest and most straightforward way around this. It's exactly what it says on the tin, a button, which you install on the wall next to where you typically store that item. So the next time you run out of washing powder, you can press the button and the item will be delivered within 24 hours. We know what you're thinking, this sounds like a bad idea if you've got small children around the house. To overcome this, Amazon will only send out one item per 24 hours and will ignore any other request placed during this time. You'll also get an order confirmation email, so you're aware of what will be arriving in the morning. The buttons are connected to Wi-Fi, allowing for a smooth process, and there are currently more than 150 buttons available, all for different products. Asus ZenFone AR. It's been called the nerdiest phone on Verizon shelves, but we would prefer to call it the most intelligent. The main reason why? It's the first phone to support both Google's mobile augmented reality platform, Tango, and also Daydream VR. These work together to allow the phone to detect how far away it is from the floor, walls, or even an object. It can also understand when it's moving in three-dimensional space. It can remember key visual features, area tracking for the space around you, and depth perception, a key feature for successful virtual reality. The phone has all the features you'd expect from a traditional smartphone, but there aren't many others on the market that'll let you switch from real life to virtual reality with just one click of a button. It's also better than your average iPhone because it has a coated leather back, making it less likely to slip from your hands. So even if you're flying through the air, virtual reality style, you'd be able to keep the ZenFone AR in hand. Combined with a wide-angled camera lens and a decent-sized battery, this smartphone is the gadget you'll need for when real life gets too tough. We don't know about you, but this video has got us feeling like we're in a sci-fi movie all over again. We hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you subscribe to the Hub to ensure you don't miss out on all our other videos. Thanks!